welcome back to Red Ted Art and another creative guest. Today we've got Katie from Cupcakes, which is all about food and yummy food made easy. And we're making these adorable farmyard cupcakes. So keep watching. Right, so what do we need to make these lovely cupcakes?
To make our farmyard cupcakes, we are going to use just a basic fairy cake recipe and some buttercream. I've got vanilla buttercream here, which is over on my channel.
Yes,
so do check that out.
Pop over to get the recipe, especially the buttercream icing. I love good recipes for that.
Helps you out.
Definitely.
We've also got some lovely little cute mini marshmallows here, some nice big chocolate buttons and little chocolate buttons, depending on how you want to go for it, but you'll find that out in a sec. We've also got fondant icing already made as well. So we've got yellow, red and black and some Nutella spread.
Lovely.
Or just chocolate, unnamed chocolate spread.
Because the eyes are... Oh, and we need these for the eyes, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. That'll be fine. It's because we've only just put those eyes on, so they've decided to droop off.
It's warm in here.
But they're still cute.
Oh, he looks like something's alarming him down below. Right, so for our alarmed sheep.
We're going to do that one first, yep.
So we're going to start off with our cupcake.
Yep.
Take a knife and we're just going to smooth out the top just in case it has, because these are lovely light cupcakes, so they do tend to kind of...
Okay, so cut straight down.
Just going to take a little top off, flatten it out a little bit.
I was about to say, that's the best bit, isn't it?
That's the bit that we can eat. Don't take as much off as you want.
My kid's favourite bit. Can we cut more?
And then we're going to take some buttercream here. So this is just really simple vanilla buttercream. Now, the best thing about this is that piping is not a problem. So you don't have to be a cupcake expert. This is why it's so easy and great for kids to get involved in. Yep. And you're literally just going to take a nice blob of that, stick it on, and then if you drag from the middle out to the edge of the cupcake, and then you should just fill in the gap. She's not done that very well.
That's fine. Like you say, we want our child viewers to be able to make
well,
them
there you go. You're going to get a really good idea of that
right now. People of all ages watching our channel, and it should be easy for everyone, shouldn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But as I say, it can be as messy as you want it to be. In fact, I'm going to leave it really messy.
Lovely. To
prove to you how it really doesn't need to be.
There we go.
In any way all neat and tidy.
Yeah.
And then onto that, we're going to pop that to the side actually, and we're just going to roll out our faces.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So our sheep faces, but best to get that so your fingers aren't too dirty to begin with.
Oh, good idea, yeah.
So we're going to take our black fondant. Now you can get this ready-made from most big supermarket chains. We're going to take a ball about the size of a marble, I'd say.
Okay.
In fact, a little bit less. Go the size of a marble. I'm a bit generous with you there. We're going to roll it into a ball, like so. We're going to pop that onto our board. We're going to use our finger to smush it down. And you're going to flatten it down to about the thickness of a pound coin, maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
You went for it, didn't you?
I did, sorry.
And then as you're pinching it, you're going to pinch the top of it, and you're going to pinch it in towards your finger. Oh. So you're making a kind of upside down heart, so to speak. Oh, so it looks like a pear, actually.
Yeah.
Upside down heart looks like a pear. And then you're literally just going to flatten that out so it's all nice and neat. And it's a bit kind of
so easy.
Wallace and Gromit-esque.
Oh, I love, we love that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. Wouldn't that be the best job ever?
It is, I know.
So there you go. So then you've just got a nice little kind of sheep's head. That's it.
Good, yeah.
Exactly that. We're then going to take two little balls. I mean, you can use your own judgment for this, but you're basically going to make the ears with this one.
Yeah.
So you want to take two little balls, same size. Again, roll it into a nice ball.
Yep.
Pop it down onto your mat, and then you're going to push it again with your fingers.
Yep.
And then you're going to pinch it.
Oh,
on the other side to make it nice and elongated.
Oh, so easy. It's like playing with Play-Doh.
Push and pinch.
Yeah. And
just
you can
like
nibble.
That. And you can nibble. This stuff tastes really good as well. So yeah. So those are our faces. Now we're going to take our cupcakes back.
Yep.
Which have been nicely iced. Well.
Nice. Yes. Beautifully iced.
And we're going to take our little face. Lift him up, and we're going to pop him just on the bottom of your cupcake. So this is his head. So I put it relatively close to the edge of the cupcake, but
I'm doing mine the opposite way. But that's okay, depending on how people are looking. Both worked.
And then our ears are going to go obviously side by side next to it.
So cute. That would look nice.
So it does already look quite...
It does look really cute already,
what you could do is you could just use the buttercream and go really, really thick and just like mess it up a bit.
That's just too good to resist, isn't it?
This is where our little mini marshmallows come in. Which, can I just say, I painstakingly took out all the pink ones, which was actually the funnest job ever.
Did you eat them all?
Yeah, of course I did. absolutely. And then
they
you
do come in pink or white, don't they?
They do, yeah. But the mini ones, I mean, you can go giant if you want to, but
no. These
you'll
are
only
good.
fit
Yeah.
about
So do I just...
2 on. And then literally, yeah, just pop them on.
Genius.
So your buttercream is obviously your glue.
Yeah, that's
And you
so
can
clever.
just, you don't need to do it in any kind of fancy fashion.
This would be quite a nice party activity.
Right?
Because the children can actually manage this quite well on their own. Oops.
Really simple.
And they look cute.
And then if you have, for instance, I've got a bit of a dry area around here, so that's fine. We'll just grab our buttercream back.
Yep. I'll put
We
it
can
all
just
away.
always blob a little bit more on if we need to.
Oh, I love these. They're so cute.
As simple as.
Yeah, I'm going to take these home and my kids are going to be in heaven. They love marshmallows and cupcakes.
Best.
Really
And
good.
I'd say it's nice and indulgent. And also because you've got vanilla cupcakes here and vanilla icing, and the marshmallow with that vanilla.
Oh, is it good? Is it?
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Do you do many cakey type recipes on your channel, or is it more everyday meals, foods?
I do have quite a sweet tooth.
Oh, okay, so that's
So I
good.
can't resist it.
Yeah, oh, good.
So particularly around holidays like Christmas
Yes.
and Halloween, it's
Easter?
pretty much all chocolate.
Yeah.
Well,
Easter.
we
You
shall
never know.
see.
See,
Oh,
watch
yeah.
the space.
Cooking lie. But no, loads of cheats really, because like this, as I say, one of the things that scares a lot of people with doing their own cupcakes is that you've got to be an expert.
To be honest, I'm not very good
piper.
at piping at all. So
No,
this
it
is
goes everywhere.
right up my street.
As I've just demonstrated as well. And there you go, little.
And then
Exactly, yeah. So again, I've totally cheated with every aspect of
Yeah.
this, but you can get these really simple writing icing tubes
Yep.
from your local supermarket, or make your own. It's very
Yep.
simple, icing sugar and water in really thick
or
consistency.
if you're trying to save, you could use maybe a tiny bit of butter icing with a little bit of the black.
Exactly.
So if you don't have
lots of options, and all we're going to do is dot on a little white blob.
Oh, these are really good to use actually. I've had these before where they're really hard to get out.
Mine's gone. Well, I've got them in. I think it's going to look like I'm doing a sewing machine job on that one because I'm squeezing too hard and making my hand
I'm
shake.
making a mess of mine. This is so easy, and then because I tried to wipe it, I should have just left
put
it.
them in the fridge. They're a bit cold.
No, they're good. They're good.
And then that on top. And we're also going to use our little black writing to also give him some little nostrils.
Aw, I
So
love
just
those
below the
details.
eyes. So we're just going to do
So cute.
one dot and another just next door.
I've made one.
And I probably covered that with my head. I'm sorry.
There we go.
But there you go. Little shape. How
That is
simple
so
are
quick
they?
and lovely, adorable.
delicious.
Right, another
So
one.
pretty little
I'm
thing.
being greedy.
So, yeah.
We're having two. It was meant to be
It's
one.
barnyard themed,
yes,
isn't it?
exactly. But then Katie came up with these two ideas, and I thought we have to have them both. So keep watching, keep watching, keep
Stay
watching.
with us, stay with us. So again, really simple. Starting off with your fairy cake, lopping off the top again.
Eat it. Put it in your mouth.
Put it in your mouth because it's good. Yeah, okay.
Tastes
Then we're
fine,
going
yeah?
to use a chocolate spread. Oh, that's really good. I'm having sweet all day. So you've just got a chocolate spread here. But again, what you can use is our buttercream recipe.
Yep.
And mix in some hot chocolate mix
Oh,
into that.
lovely, yes.
Turn it into a nice brown. This is for our brown chicken anyway. You can also make white chicken.
Yeah, but I
with the mini buttons,
fancy a
but
brown
we're
one.
going to go brown. We're going to go brown.
Exactly.
So we're going to take our knife.
Yep.
And we're going to put on a nice big spread.
You go first.
of
Sorry,
chocolate.
I'm like
No,
always rushing
it's
to the
good.
end. I love rushing,
Spread
but
it
you're
on.
good. Yummy.
Spread
look
it
at that.
on. But again, no need to be.
And if you
Neat
are
with
doing these
this.
for party, you can bake the cakes ahead of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then that saves you a little bit of time. And then the children, is that enough? Or do I need to go around the sides a bit more?
I mean,
Little
that's
bit
going to
maybe.
come quite close to the edge, and
Yeah,
then
so
that way we
they
can just
stick. Yeah.
get everything covered.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I was looking for normal-sized buttons, and I swear they don't make them. But do you know what? In
it a
not having
problem?
something, it's turned out even
Into
better.
something better, exactly.
So I've got giant chocolate buttons
lovely,
here.
Lovely.
And we are going to start using the flat side onto the top of your cupcake, and you're going to lay them from the bottom. So if you
Yep.
think that we're looking at our
Yep.
chicken straight on,
Yep.
from the bottom upwards. So I'm going to
okay.
plonk one there.
So this time I won't do it upside down, I'll do it your way.
Yeah, go for that.
Yes, otherwise it will confuse people.
Exactly. And then we're going to grab our spread again,
yep,
because this
sorry.
is our glue.
Ah, so we need
So
it
if you
more.
find that you're, no, never have too much. If you find that you're starting to overlap
Yep.
too much, then you need to just pop a little bit on. So I'm actually going to pop a bit on top of this, and then you're going to start overlapping
Okay.
onto
Yep.
your buttons.
Yeah.
and just keep going as such. So
this is one of those more is more ideas.
I mean,
more chocolate.
Yeah. When is it ever a bad thing?
When is it ever a bad thing?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. And again, I find this really therapeutic.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's lovely.
Just nice. A little bit, you know, arts and crafts on your food.
Exactly.
I was always told off for playing on my food when I was younger.
Ah, well, now you've got a reason to play with your food.
I was one of these
more
people.
for them. If only they could see you now, right?
I was always one of these people. If I had mashed potato, I'd be building like a sandcastle out of it. Brilliant. It's great. So we're just literally overlapping this. So easy.
Lovely.
And the idea behind this is obviously that you're making a nice kind of feathered effect. And what I also thought with this is, depending on how adventurous you want to be with your fondant skills, that you can make these into owls.
Oh yeah, that'd be super
Or even
cute.
if you do use the little ones, and I don't know, could you go with like a snake skin, like a reptile thing? Use a bit of food colouring to paint over it.
Yeah, and you can get, can't you
on
get
the
chocolate
cake.
buttons in different colours?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know, maybe
Need to
not.
think of that if they haven't done it.
Well, you can certainly
Dragon's
get
Den, that one.
You can get candy. What's that called? That candy melt. And candy
yes,
melt
you
comes in
can.
different colours, and I think candy melt
It's like
comes
a
in
circular.
discs.
It does.
Yes, so
It
you
does
could
indeed.
use candy melt, which is chocolatey, isn't it?
But again, that's a really good point, is that this whole overlapping nice little fancy method works on cakes as well, and it makes a cracking like birthday cake.
Yeah, scales, dragon.
Around the edge. Oh, awesome. So yeah, so we've got that.
Lovely.
So obviously that looks very nice, but it doesn't really look like anything right now. So this is where our fondant's going to come in. So we've got here some, again, pre-bought
lovely, thank you.
red and yellow.
Yep.
And I'm going to firstly make a beak.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
So
a good one.
let's take a nice bit of, again, kind of a large marble size. Give it a roll.
Bigger.
Oh gosh, no, sorry, that's going to be a massive beak. Let's go a little bit smaller
Well, it's
there.
just fun, and also they've all got their own characteristics.
Exactly, but that's the thing, they all look slightly different. You're then going to, so with your ball, you're then going to pinch it on one side and then pinch it the other, and you're going to basically kind of elongate it into a nice little square, but then work your way down towards the tip.
Lovely.
So then you've got a nice little kind of triangular beak, so you're just going to pinch it down and start putting a bit more pressure when you get down to the end. Now obviously that is a ginormous beak.
Yes.
Don't be afraid. We can just grab our little knife and lop off the end of it.
I thought you were going to do the other end, but actually no, that makes sense.
So then that's our little pyramid of beakiness, and again, nice blob.
Okay, so you need a bit more chocolate.
Yeah.
Just to keep
If in doubt,
more chocolate.
more chocolate. And then that's going to plonk right in the middle of our cupcake.
And I guess if you stick it in the fridge, if you're not making them at a party, the chocolate gets nice and solid, doesn't it? So it's not that it matters, because it probably won't last that long.
That's true. I mean, I don't really know how these made it here today, to be honest.
No, I know, you've done very well. So what are we doing next?
I'm actually going to do the eyes, just so you know how much distance we've got. So again, we're going to take some black.
Yeah.
I've gone quite big, but this is a bit of creative license here again. If you had some white icing, you could do the kind of
black and white
eyeball and then the little dot, but we're just going to use our black. Do little balls, and again, just a nice little blob.
Oh, so cute.
Blob of chocolate. I'm actually going to pop those quite close by. Oh.
And again, this is where you get your characteristics of your little birdie, and they'll all. I put all the chocolate on yours.
It's on my finger. Sorry.
Are you sure that was an accident?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
And this is also where you get the character of your bird. Depending on where you put your eyes, close together, further apart, you can make them look quite cute and quirky and different.
So he's already starting to look a bit more bird-like there. That's good.
Mine's looking like what's that? Yeah, Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Big Bird.
I think it's quite Big Birdie.
Oh, it is Big Birdie.
Wrong colour.
I love that though. Like, look how different already. Like, look at the character.
It's funny.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
We're then going to make. What are these called?
Wattles, I believe.
The wattles.
I think. I'm sure I've
This is where everyone in the comments will be like, what are you talking about?
That's okay, leave comments. Comments are good.
Yeah, comments are great. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to also take another two blobs about the same size as the eyeballs.
Oh, okay, so eyeball size.
Eyeball size.
Yeah, so not too big.
Not too big.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't want to over wattle them.
No.
And then
you
we're
don't
going
have to have a wattle at all, because one of yours doesn't.
Exactly.
So it
this
both
is
works really nicely,
like a
doesn't it?
lady hen.
Yeah.
I don't know. In fact, is that even a male-female thing?
I think male ones have bigger wattles.
We are learning here. I like it. Okay, so you're going to take your...
I think it's the blind leading the blind.
You're going to take your two little red balls.
Yep.
And then you're basically going to do kind of what we did before, which is to use that kind of pinch method, and you're just going to pinch towards the end, and again make it into a nice little teardrop shape. Oh. Okay. And then that's going to sit alongside each other, and underneath with a nice dab of chocolate.
More chocolate.
It's just the best way.
Yep.
And that's going to go underneath his beak. Cute.
Yeah, never have too much chocolate.
And then the last thing, is this called a wattle as well? I was going to do my research, I
Comb.
swear. A comb. Oh, it is a comb. Of course
Yeah.
it is. Okay.
It's only because I've got chicken juggling bags. That's why I know these things. I've got these little bean bag things that I've made that are chicken shaped.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and I'm sure I've had to learn about combs and wattles for that too.
Oh,
that's the only
awesome.
reason. In
Okay.
fact, I can link those.
There you
Yeah.
go. Check out some other wattles.
Yeah, some more chickens if you love chickens.
So this way we're going to do 3 balls.
Okay, so it's the
this
same.
time.
Okay, yeah. Bit bigger though, by the
Bit
looks of
bigger.
it. Yeah,
Bit bigger.
but it doesn't matter, right?
And it doesn't really matter. It's all creative license
Exactly.
here.
And we want them all to have their own
You're
little
just
character.
going to roll that into a nice ball. All 3 of them. So I'm not very good at doing this overhead one.
Oh, that's fine.
Just
You know, there's some
jumble
magic
that
people behind the
around.
scenes who get to make it all special.
And then, so these, again, you're going to do that kind of teardrop pinchy thing.
Yeah.
To pinch it into a teardrop. And you're going to do that with all 3 of them.
Oh.
And then what we're going to do, again, don't worry if your comb is too long. It's not a problem.
And also, we all come in shapes and sizes,
do.
and so do the chickens.
Some have big combs, some have
Exactly.
little combs.
Yes. And that's what we love about YouTube.
Exactly. So then you're going to lay these on top of each other. So choose your best one as your base. Then you're going to plop the next one a little bit further along and sit it on top and just push it down. And then we're going to take our third one and sit it on top of that and push it down. And then, as I say, you are going to end up with a nice big blob here.
Yeah. And
You don't need
cut
that.
that off.
So that's literally just going to go.
I just stuck mine together and didn't listen, sorry.
But look at it! She knew. That's how simple it is. You don't even need guidance.
Well, it means you can
And
make
then
it
more
your own, right?
chocolate.
More chocolate.
Always.
Brilliant.
Let's only some that I've spilt everywhere. And that's going to stick. Just, oh, sorry, waffle down. Oh,
right?
yours is so
For a
good.
minute there, I thought you were saying I did it wrong.
No, that's so good. Mine's like Elvis.
No,
Sorry.
it's good. We like Elvis. He's
I
good.
did Elvis chicken.
Yeah, and you can tell it's warm in here because my chocolate
starting
drops
to-
are melting a
starting
little bit. It's
to-
only because it's warm in here. If you do this in a normal
It
kitchen,
won't do this.
you'll be fine.
And, you know, do stick it in the fridge
Yes.
once you've done it. Give it a moment. Try to resist it for just a second, just to let it kind of solidify. But there we go.
So
And then we have
cute.
our little chickens.
Cheek, cheek. Wonderful.
As simple as.
Stay tuned because we're going to have a little chat about Katie's channel. Right, so not only have you created these adorable little cupcakes with an easy recipe, I think that's the key thing. Your recipes are easy, aren't they?
Very straightforward, as straightforward as possible. That's the thing. When I was at university primarily, I loved cooking.
Oh, okay. Unusual for students.
But exactly.
Yeah.
But as students, I wanted to be out and about more than stuck in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
But also
and-
it's about healthy food, right?
Exactly.
So, you know, people
So-
like baked beans and they like super noodles, don't
Yeah.
they? But
And they don't always have to come
Yeah.
from a packet. And it
Exactly.
doesn't also mean
Yeah.
that because it is a pot noodle, it has
Yeah.
to be unhealthy. If
No,
you make it
no.
yourself, you take back the control, and it's
oh,
great.
that's brilliant, isn't it? And would you say your recipes are they for kids, for adults, for, you know?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Basically,
Yeah.
anyone who loves food.
Yeah.
Enjoys cooking,
Yeah.
but doesn't necessarily have a particularly advanced skill set, like
Brilliant, yeah.
basic, simple.
Brilliant.
But still enjoys having every bit of flavour possible.
Okay, so
simple
it's
food.
simple,
Yep,
healthy,
yep,
tasty.
yep. Oh, and affordable.
Oh,
That's
love
the
affordable.
other thing,
yes,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
So no
got a
special
lot.
clever herbs and I mean some herbs and spices obviously,
Herbs
but
and
the
spices,
basics,
what you need.
but not unusual
Exactly.
things.
So
Yeah.
what can you do? So for example, at Christmas, I did a mulled wine recipe, and I love mulled wine.
Yes.
But mulled wine, you can throw a lot of stuff into mulled
Right,
wine,
okay, yeah.
and actually, it's beautiful.
Cool, yeah.
But I give you the basic recipe for what's going to taste just as good without having to go out and fill your cupboard with loads of spices that you're never going to use again.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. So Katie Picks, do follow her channel every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
For easy, healthy recipes that you can all make together. So if you're kids, you can do it with your parents.
Yeah.
If you're a parent, you can make it with your kids. If you're a student, brilliant.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you, and
Thank you
we'll
very
see you
much.
again soon. Bye.
Bye.